Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. What time you are watching this video? Load balancing. Load balancing is a layer 4 uh, because the load balancer works on layer 4 and layer 7. Layer 4, the load balancer identifies the connection port, by port number. Layer 7, the load balancer identifies the connection by layer 7 information, like a domain name. Load balancing or load balancer has two modes. Inline, it work it works like gateway. One arm works like proxy. Uh, Here we will talk about layer 4 and layer 7. Layer 7 is a third party like F5, third party load balancer like F5. Layer 4 is uh, Edge VMware NSX Edge service. We have in load balancing these algorithms, as we can see here. The inline load balancing mode work as default gateway. Load balancer works as default gateway to the servers. Let's see packet flow. The connection go from the client to VIP to virtual IP, the public IP of load balancer, then the client to server IP, from server IP to default gateway because it's default gateway to the server, then from VIP public IP to client. As we can see here, the client here, phase 1, destination is load balancer public IP. Here there is a mistake of IP. Okay. Source is client IP address. Phase 2, destination, the server, depend on the load balancer algorithm. The load balancing algorithm here on the load balancer. Then from the client, phase 4, for phase 3, to gateway, because it's gateway, as we can see here, destination is client, and this packet source from server, and this packet sent to gateway. In the gateway, go to destination client, source public IP of the load balancer. Here, one arm mode from the client to load balancer virtual IP, then edge interface to the server, server IP to the edge, then from load balancer virtual IP to client. Here, the server doesn't know the uh, client IP address. Here, the load balancer is good for publishing because it's not uh, a gateway for the servers. As we can see here, on ARM mode, phase 1 destination is IP load balancer source client. Phase 2 destination server source load balancer. Then from load balancer, phase 3 source its client server destination load balancer. Phase 4 destination client and source load balancer. As we can see here, load balancer act as proxy mode. Okay. Algorithms, route robin, REST connection, and hash. We can see here load route robin send the connections 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. A1, B2, C3, D1, E2, F3. Here, the load balancer works depend on the connections, the number of connections on the servers. As you can see here, the best server is 3 because here we have 3.7 connection, here 5.0 connection, and here 1.3 connection. Okay. Hashing, each server has range of hash, and when the connection go to the load balancer create a hash to this object and then send the connection to the server. As we can see here, the hash is 360 and 368, sorry, 368 from this range. So the server is server 2 because this number belong to the server. Okay. The load balancer can send cookies, can monitor the connections, can work as access list. We can do access list on the server on the load balancer. So it's more than load balancer. It's many functions we can do on it. Thank you very much and see you.